యుద్ధ తంత్రాల్లో వస్తున్న మార్పులకు అనుగుణంగానే అగ్నిపథ్ పథకాన్ని తీసుకువచ్చామని జాతీయ భద్రతా సలహాదారు అజిత్ డోభాల్ తెలిపారు. దేశ భద్రత పట్టని వారే అగ్నిపథ్కు వ్యతిరేకంగా ఆందోళనలను ప్రోత్సహిస్తున్నారని A.N.I ముఖాముఖిలో విమర్శించారు. ఈ పథకం నుంచి వెనక్కి తగ్గే ప్రసక్తే లేదని డోభాల్ స్పష్టం చేశారు. పాకిస్తాన్ విషయంలో భారత ప్రయోజనాల ఆధారంగానే నిర్ణయం తీసుకుంటామని తెలిపారు. చైనాతో ఉన్న అపరిష్కృత అంశాలను చర్చల ద్వారా పరిష్కరించుకుంటామని అజిత్ డోభాల్ వెల్లడించారు.
And so I will get straight to the point on the Agneepath scheme. Was there any need to tinker with a scheme which has been working with a process of recruitment and a system of hierarchy which has been in place for so long?
Firstly, we must understand security is a very dynamic concept. It cannot remain static. Security is only in relation to the environment in which we have to protect our national interests and in which we have to protect all our national assets. In this context, if we see, the whole world is undergoing a great change. The wars are changing their complexion. Increasingly, we are going towards a contactless war. We are also going towards war against the invisible enemy. Technology is taking over at a very rapid speed. So what was good for yesterday is not necessarily good for tomorrow. ये संभव नहीं है. यदि हमें कल की तैयारी करनी है तो हमें परिवर्तित होना पड़ेगा.
अगर if this scheme was so overdue, so necessary, तो इसके against इतने protest, इतने sudden protest क्यों हुए?
इसमें दो तरह के protest. एक तो ये है जो concerned हैं, वो देशभक्त भी हैं, उन्होंने देश की सेवा भी की है और अपने जीवन का बड़ा भाग जो है देश के लिए अपनी जानों की बाजी भी लगाई है. उनको fear of unknown है और जब भी कोई परिवर्तन आता है उसके साथ में जुड़ी हुई एंजाइटीज एंड फेयर्स आर ऑलवेज देयर. ये हम इसको समझ सकते हैं. इसके लिए आपने देखा होगा यदि आपने 15 तारीख जून के बाद में जैसे जैसे इन लोगों को अधिक सूचना और पूरी बात का पता चल रहा है वैसे वैसे ये लोग इसको समझ रहे हैं. एक दूसरे वर्ग है, उसका ना राष्ट्र से कोई मतलब है, ना राष्ट्र की सुरक्षा से कोई मतलब है, ना वो राष्ट्र के प्रति इतने समर्पित हैं. उनके दे आर कन्फ्लिक्ट एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. व्हाट दे वांट इज दैट दे वांट ए कन्फ्लिक्ट इन द सोसाइटी. Now these are the persons who will go for stone throwing, demonstrations, burning the trains and others. Wherever there is an opportunity they think that they can emotionalize or mislead the people or they can have this thing. जो अग्निवीर बनने वाला होगा वो ना किसी प्रलोभन में आता है ना वो किसी से बहकाया जा सकता है.
Is there any chance that because of these street protests there could be a rollback to the Agneepath scheme?
There is no question of any rollback. This is not something which is a knee-jerk reaction which has come overnight. This has been being debated and discussed for decades. Talked about reorganization and reforming of the army, including the manpower policy, technology and others.
You've been with Mr. Modi since he took office in 2014. There's been a doctrinal shift in India's relations with Pakistan since he's become Prime Minister. Do you think, from a security perspective, is it possible for this kind of, I will not talk to you, you have to stop terror, till then I will not talk to you? And can nations prosper with that attitude going forward?
We cannot have peace and war at the choice of our adversary. If we have to protect our interests, we will decide. When our core interests are involved, there is no question of peace at any cost. Pakistan, we would like to have good relations with them, but certainly the tolerance threshold for terrorism is very low.
Where are we with China? It's now 2 years since the Galwan incident. There seems to be an uneasy peace. Do you feel that China has put on hold its expansionist policy with regard to us, with regard to Indian territory?
We have got a long pending territorial dispute with China. We have made our both intentions and this thing very clear to China, and they are aware of the fact that, well, we will not tolerate any transgression. There had been some unsavory incidents in 2020. We have been able to, through the talks, through the negotiations, through the persuasion and others, resolve some of it. Few points still remain to be resolved and others. We will continue our efforts. At the same time, we have got to ensure that is we are vigilant and we are able to protect our borders.
On Afghanistan and the recent attack on Sikhs out there and India giving visas to them, where is it going now? Are Hindus and Sikhs and other minorities, will they find home in India? Will we increase the number of people that we take from Afghanistan into India? What happens with CAA? will that come into force?
CAA very clearly says that in our neighborhood, in case any of these the minorities there are on the basis of their religion are persecuted, we will give them. We have given the visas to a large number of Sikhs, and I think flights are available. They will be, some of them will be coming back, and others who will apply probably will look at their cases very, very sympathetically. So it was a very unfortunate incident. It should not have happened. But Government of India is doing everything. It has assured the Sikhs there and the Hindus there, I think there are very few Hindus left there, assured them that is India will stand by its commitment and by its assurance.